Why did you choose to take the team to Tennessee?
Great competition at the Volunteer Classic. There are teams from at least 10 or 12 states that show up to compete there. Normally the weather is better down there, although we've had such a beautiful spring here that it's probably not going to make much of a difference, but normally we get a little better weather and we get a little better competition. In the South, they're a little further into their season. They start a little bit earlier than we do because their weather is better, and so we're seeing people a couple weeks closer to their peak performances, so it pushes us forward. It's a reward for our kids as well, who have worked hard, for the ones that have both talent and ability and hard work ethic, good team spirit, good attitudes. Those are the kids who make the cut and get to be on the trip. Plus, having it at the University of Tennessee is interesting, just to be in a university environment, to run on a university track. It's I think it opens up our athletes' eyes to not only college and an idea of going to college for educational reasons, but for some of the best even to consider competing in college as well.
How many people do you take?
We take roughly 27 boys, 27 girls. That varies, 27, 28. Depends on how many seats are on the bus and coaching spots and all that.
What are you hoping to accomplish during the meet?
I think we will, well, on both boys and girls teams, we'd like to be one of the top teams there. It's a very difficult meet to win overall in points. I think we want our athletes coming away with having competed with some of the best in this half of the country and feeling like they can step on the track and compete well with them. It's very difficult to win any events. We're loading up a few relays that we think could contend for top spots, even perhaps win several of our relay events. But you know, if anybody gets anywhere close to the top, they've done very well.
Okay. Is there a certain matchup that you're anticipating, like, or a team you're hoping to beat?
Well, there aren't a lot of teams from our area that go there. Occasionally we'll bump into another team from the area, so I wouldn't say necessarily in that sense.
All right. Who are some of the runners that you're expecting to perform well, and who are the runners who you think can get it done?
Well, on the boys' side, our 4x200 meter relay is one of the tops in Ohio, and they've been working hard and competing well, so I think that's one team that we think could really get the job done and be a contender there. Pill, our pole vaulter, will do a great job and be competitive. I also feel that Alex Naughton, on the distance side, Alex Naughton and Tom Clark will be two of our top guys. Our boys distance medley relay and 4x800 meter relays will also, I think, compete very well, and some of those guys will be on those.
At what point do you start thinking about state? Are the results at Tennessee a good indicator of the rest of the season?
We think about state all year long because in track and field we're building to that final goal. We don't have to be super great at the beginning of the season. We want to be competitive all the way through, but it really matters what you do in the last couple of meets, especially the state meet. So hopefully our athletes come away from this. This competition is probably equal to or better than what our state meet is, because we have so many good athletes coming from so many parts of the country, or at least from this half of the country. And so we want them having competed against very good competition so that when they get to the state meet they realize, I've been here before, I've competed against this caliber of athlete before, and I can compete well.
And it's not as bad as it was in Tennessee.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Are there other benefits of going to Tennessee other than the competition?
Well, I think it's just a great time. The bus ride down is fun. Staying in a hotel is fun. It gives our athletes an opportunity to enjoy the fruits of their labor and the fact that they're our best. They're our public image of the whole 100 and some boys and 100 and some girls, but they're the ones who present the public image, and they do that well. It's also an opportunity for them to demonstrate their character in terms of representing our school and our community well as we travel out of state.